Good morning. I got up at 5:30, 6:30. I'm talking in hushed tones because my child is still asleep. This is before the school run. The best time to photograph is basically when the world's asleep, because when I always say when there's things open and things to do, then you should do them, because otherwise, you know, if you're photographing all through the day, for me, well, works for me, if I'm photographing all through the day, I can't go to the charity shots before anyone wakes up. Does that make sense? So all the sort of jobs that I can get done at home, I try and do when no one's awake. Makes sense? Anyway, been photographing for Whatnot this morning. So we have a show tonight. I don't know if this is going out today, but Wednesday. I like to preload the tray. I found that people really enjoy and prefer when the tray is preloaded. So what I was going to do is switch the camera around and show you what I'm doing. I've also filmed some highlights of particular items that I think are noteworthy, and I wanted to talk you through these sunglasses I picked up the other day that I haven't shown on YouTube yet, and then we'll get back to the thrifting videos with Austin. He is here and he's up and he is working extremely hard. He's just in his pajama attire. So it's best for everyone involved if that stays off the camera. So I'll turn it around now and I'll just show you what I'm doing, because it might be interesting. Maybe I'll run through a listing and just see the sort of back end process of Whatnot. If you're not interested, then that's okay too, it's fine. But if you skip to the end of the video, there's a really interesting segment about sunglasses. So if you're not into Whatnot, skip. If you're into Whatnot, stay. If you're into sunglasses or just knowledge, end. Okay babes. Right, sorry, it might be a little bit flashy because I've got the studio lights on, but it should be okay. So this is our back end, or not the back end, this is where everyone will see. So you've got our page, hello. We got reviews, which you can view here, which are nice. And then if you click more, you can review overall shipping, packaging, and accuracy. So that's interesting if you're a buyer. Then if we go average ship day, trying to get that down to the same day, but it's really hard. How many items we sold? We sold 721 items since we started Whatnot, which is amazing, really. And followers, etc., 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 right? So if we go to shows, this is what you will see if you came onto our page to see the shows. And then this little like notch here is the bookmark, which I always go on about, and basically just means you get a notification when we go live, but it also shows the creator how much interest there is in shows, etc., and so on and so forth. Luxness, right? So that's how long to the show. Intimidating. And we can start the show obviously, but you will still see this exact same screen. So I've got you leaned on a Chili's bottle. Show notes, people normally put their policies or what's going to be in the show in there, and then obviously you can share the show and you can do all sorts of fun things. You can also chat before the show starts if you have any questions, and we can pick them up here. But you can also, there's also an option for a shop on Whatnot, and you can buy from the shop at any point, but also via the show. Okay, so there's a little hut thing, there's nothing in here because I haven't put anything in here. So what I would do in this instance, which I would do before a show, is add a listing. And so photos, you can have up to 8 photos. Category women's contemporary, or we also are approved in luxury in order to sell in different categories. Luxury is a little bit different because of the authentication situation. You have to be able to authenticate your items, you know, because it's illegal to sell fake items. But women's contemporary for our main shows is the category we're in, and if you click that, it then gives you more options. So you've got title, description, very much like eBay. I keep it a bit more brief than eBay because it's a different system from eBay. It's not obviously the same. Type of item, size, condition, brand, and then obviously retail price there. If you know it, you don't have to put it in. If you've already got things loaded from previous shows, you can just click on from shop, and you can tick which ones you want to put in. So I've been offering really good prices on my some luxury pieces that are on other platforms, and then obviously we allow offers as well. And then we also put jeans in. Any jeans that we source or get, we put in at a standard price, and then it allows you to pick up a bargain, because jeans can be an expensive commodity, but they're also something that every single person wears, so it's a very universal product, and they also resell quite quickly at the right prices. So I put a very low price on them. Most of our prices are on jeans are cheaper than trash shops, which is not like this. I'm just letting you know, it's a great way to source extra things. And then if we have any like fun things that we think will be appropriate, like we got these new attached Paul Smith totes, bit of Polo Bear there, some fun pieces, a little bit more, and then we got all, and then as I am putting on all the luxury stuff, I then add it to the show. So most things have got 30% off of normal price, and then obviously we allow offers if you are looking for anything in particular. It's a great place to grab a bargain. Coffee table books, shoes, more jeans, sunglasses. We'll talk about these in a minute. Sunglasses have been reasonably popular. I also don't know why they're just called Ralph Lauren, and that offends me, so I'll go in and change that later. So then I import all those items and they'll go into the buy it now section of the shop. I've also photographed items this morning that will be added as well. So if I just skip back and skip back. Did I not do it? Isn't that the most annoying thing that's ever happened? Oh no, I think it's already done. I think it was just taking its time. Okay, we'll come back to it in a minute. Anyway, this is where you add your auction pieces. It won't take me to the other screen at the moment, but then you'll be able to set your price and shipping weight. Everything shipping wise is done on weight and whatnot. So all the shipping is charged that way, and then you can add giveaways, and then if anything is sold, it will show up here. So that is what I will be doing this morning, is uploading to this into the Whatnot show. And then once everything's uploaded into this sidebar here, I might just do one quickly just to show you. I'm going to do that, bear with me. So I'm just going to do a test one. So I put in a random picture. I'm literally just filling out all these categories with tests because it's not a real product. But here you can see all the categories that you can put in. I will put in other on this one instance. Size, I'll put 1, oh, it's an extra small. Condition, standard, right. And then brand, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to put a brand in, but we will for this. So then it goes to this way. This is what I want to show you. So you put in your starting auction bid, you put in the quantity, and then you put the shipping profile. So weigh your items. Anything under 500 grams is £2.70 postage, and then it gets a bit more. But then for every additional item you add, it's only pennies. So you can get 60 pence up to a bundle. Okay. Then you can add you may get a mystery pool game or hazardous materials or whatever, and then you can do the same with buy it now, and then giveaways is a bit different, but for all intents and purposes, that's how it works. So that is what I'm doing today, and I will just insert some clips right now of some really great products that we're going to put in. We are putting this shirt in the show. I just wanted to show you it because this is special for 2 reasons. Once again, Tory Burch, American brand, so this will be American sizing. So 12, 14, 16, 2 up, easy trick. This is 100% silk. It's like an orange colour block. If my colours go funny, then I'll let you know. It's like an orange colour block, silk, 100% silk shirt with this sort of like floral orange tree bird motif. One of the really nice things about this shirt though is the buttons. Sounds silly because not all designer things have correlating buttons, but these are the shiz. These are so gorgeous. Now, the second best thing about this shirt is it was worn for an ad campaign by Tory Burch herself. I found the pictures very easily. And anything, as we know, worn by celebrities or worn by creative directors or to note or in a magazine like Vogue or anything can conduct a higher worth. If you look up any of the Emily in Paris pieces, for example, they can go for triple, if not 5-6 times as much as the average normal piece from the correlating brand, just because it was seen in the sitcom. So I wanted to show you this. We did, oh look, the buttons, they're all different all the way up. They're all different types of tees. Oh look, oh my goodness. And at the top is an eye. We will be auctioning this up for £1, but resale looks to be around 200. Gorgeous. Tory Burch. Another fun fact about Tory Burch before I go, and then I will go, is that the fashion house designed a shoe this season, which is absolutely taken off, actually named as shoe of the season, and as a result, the price of Tory Burch is skyrocketing through the roof, and that's why sometimes social media culture, or pop culture to a degree, is worth looking out for, so you know which brands are on the rise and which brands are plummeted, if you will. But Tory Burch is the essence of sort of contemporary old money, if that makes sense. So it makes sense for her to be having a moment right now. Completely random, but something really good to reference. This is Body Shop. Now, we've had some Body Shop t-shirts in our time, and the 1990s Body Shop stuff bangs. It does really, really well. So don't write off anything with this graphic. This is the Extinct Animals graphic. So we've got the gorilla looking amazing. Animals in danger. Now you see us, soon you won't. And then we got the iconic 90s Body Shop pink elephant. So we've had t-shirts of this, multiple t-shirts of this, and a sweater, I think, but I've never seen a bum bag, and we found the bum bag, so we are going to put it into the auction, and things like this with like nostalgic or great topics, or relatable topics, if you will, anything people feel passionately about, I find does well in general, but it's just a really cool thing to wear, isn't it? It's like the same as band t-shirts, if you will, but we will be putting it in for £1, and I think it'll do really well, because I know someone will really love it as much as I do. If the show's already been and you've missed it, then I apologise greatly, but they will be in the show. Bookmark our shows, please. Also, with that buy now shop, I like to put in, as you've seen, our luxury pieces, special pieces, any jeans, I will be putting in a lot of Ralph Lauren polos, Ralph Lauren t-shirts, anything that has a high retail, but you can we can offer a great price, and like essentials, basically basics, things that you can just throw on. Everyone needs in their wardrobe, but I do like to find things to put in that are a bit of fun, or we put in some paper chase Christmas decorations last time, and I have some more decorations. These are actually from my personal stash, because we just put up the tree yesterday. I like putting Christmas decorations on top of presents, and I had 4 boxes of these, so I thought I'd put them in the sidebar, so someone else can have the opportunity to have them, because I change my theme every year, like most people. But these are Merry Merry. For anyone who doesn't know, Merry Merry is a decorations party, mainly focused at children, but like bougie is bougie. I'll put in retail of their decorations here, hopefully. Let me just look it up with you. So these are Merry Merry, that make it easier for Austin. He won't have to find the place to put the comp. Right, Merry Merry, Christmas. I'm gonna put Christmas. Christmas decoration. So, Merry Christmas decorations. They also do like hair clips and party costumes. Okay, so they have Christmas baubles, which are 25 for 4. They have little paper pop-up reindeers. You have to ignore the corner of my phone. I bonked it. I bonked it. £30 for a garland. Napkins are 7. Colouring placemats are 20. So like little things like this, like party things, £30. And these are for felted decorations. So you've got the moon, the star, the tree, and the stocking. Although these are festive, I actually think these are all year roundables, and I like to put them on top of presents so people can use them on their trees or in their homes. But I have 4 brand new and silver boxes, so they will be going in the sidebar. If they will, I'll put them in at some like a 5 or something. But on eBay, like discontinued from this brand, there are certain things like they do plushes, for example, that are just really popular. They can go for really big money, but you would probably get between 10 and 15 a packet of these on eBay. Anyway, should we talk about sunglasses? So the other day we went thrifting. I showed it on Instagram and we picked up some sunglasses, but I wanted to talk about them in more detail because they're interesting. So the first pair we picked up were these Jag 1970s bad boys. I think I am going to keep them. I haven't made a decision. Now, there's like certain characteristics in 1970s sunglasses, and obviously they vary depending on the brand, on the style, etc. These are very like what I call low slung cop glasses. So you can see and in comparison to like a normal sunglass, where the arm is higher, these sling down a bit lower, like mid lens. They've almost got like a droopy oval eye look to them. You can see my bougie setup in the background, and they're a brown lens. Now you've got the Jag logo here, and they're a T-bar as well. The T-bar here, they've got the inbuilt plastic nose buds or holder here. We paid £15 for these. I paid £15 mainly on style, and I thought most vintage car items do well. And comps for these, they've got like a wood effect arm as well. Comps for these are sitting nicely at 100. So for 15 to get 100 back, that's not bad. It's not bad. And sunglasses do sell all year round because people wear sunglasses all year round, not just people that are going on holiday, but just general eye protection, eye health. These are same shop. These are Tom Ford. So these are an aviator style, very classic oversized aviator. Tom Ford is quite well known for his oversized aviator. Inception there, Inception. These also have the T-bar, but it's more of a roll T-bar. And then you've got the famous T. And so on most sunglasses that aren't metal frame, because you can't do it because it's a metal frame, if it has a plastic frame, normally Tom Ford, this T will wrap around the front. So the top of the T will be here and it will wrap around. And that's something to look out for in case if any of the other logos are worn off. We've also got Tom Ford on the back of the arm as well. These are called the Rick, which is funny because Walking Dead, Rick from Walking Dead. His name's Rick, isn't it? Yeah. He has aviators because he's a cop. Anyway, besides the point. These have a blue lens, ombre blue lens, £20 paid, and these will go for a bit more in their current state, maybe 150, 175. Very popular, very expensive. Tom Ford's a great designer. He's worked for fashion houses such as Gucci and responsible for where Gucci is today, and also Yves Saint Laurent. But his standalone brand is very expensive and really worth picking up. £20 for this was an absolute bargain. Stole the scene, but they're absolute bargain. So I had no hesitation paying that. There's always great demand. And then we went to the you know the box that just has loads of sunglasses in? There's like belt boxes and there's scarf boxes and things like that. I know they can't all be displayed. And I saw these, they stood out. I was looking for vintage frames. It was the easiest thing to look out for in a box of sunglasses, like needle and haystack job. And I found these. Now, you can see from the arms, can you see them shaking? They're like on a, they're so thin, it feels like wire. But you can also tell from like design characteristics and construction that is very unusual. The cone at the end has the logo on the end, which I don't think you'll be able to see in this. It does have a logo, believe me. And then if it tapers, so it's a reasonable length, and it tapers down in this gold finish. The lenses themselves are a green tone. And if you'll notice, I also noticed when looking at them that the nose buds here, they're not only logoed, but they're the matching adjacent metal to the frame, which is unusual. Normally they're sort of like that white rubbery material or a plastic or something like that. Then they don't suit me. They're very like, oh no. Anyway, so the company itself is called Lunar. I'm gonna butcher this. Lunaretti General. LUNEREIGENERALE. Okay, I will put the brand up. And these are called the Marmont. These are current season and they do them in multiple different colorways. This is the gold with the green. So my instinct as a human being, £2.50, my instinct as a human being is this design feature is very premium. To be able to make that to such a high quality build for something so thin, with the logo in at the ends of the what would you call that? Ends of the arm bud. It's very premium. Anyway, I looked them up. Current season, £700. A lot of the comps are overseas on eBay. However, it doesn't put me off because the demand might be high in the UK, but we just don't see them. For example, when we were traveling in Greece, we went into a specialist sunglasses shop, and the amount of different styles and the starting price points being plus 800 was amazing. And we actually took reference of a lot of the names featured in that concept store, because those are the names that slip through the net. People buy them, but they slip through the net. So I was very happy to pick these up. I'm probably going to list them, current season 7, I'm probably going to list them at 3 and see where we go. I always say to people, list with, use your comps, use your guidance, etc. Also list with your gut, and if there's any interest, you can gauge interest. If you get a lot of watchers fast, or if you get no watchers at all, photograph well, price well, etc. But also I cross list, so I put these on Vestiaire as well, which is a specialist luxury website, and there might be someone looking for them on there. But that just shows you that sometimes it's worth looking out for design characteristics. The weight feels quite standard too, maybe a little bit heavier than the Tom Fords, not as heavy as the Jags, but they have a plastic frame, so they're slightly heavier. But I wanted to show you them. So the logo itself is like 4 triangles pointing outwards, but I will put the logo up on the screen because I don't think you're going to be able to see it. No. £2.50, 300 back. 15, 100 back. And lastly, Mr. Tom Ford, £20 paid, 175, 150 back. So that's not bad for a little 3-piece sunglass haul. I also find that sunglasses are a bit cheaper this time of year. Same goes for TK Maxx because they are out of season. And although you shouldn't just load yourself up out of season with the wrong season stuff. Some things like sunglasses are very easy to store. They tuck away quite nicely. You can sit them on in your inventory on your selling platforms, and they don't take up much room, if that makes sense. And you never know what people are looking for. I sell a lot of swim shorts in the summer, winter sun, a lot of velvet quin in the summer. So I'm more than happy to pick them up. We did it again. I'm getting more confident with this solo lark, although Austin will be coming back, so keep the Bethany appreciation parties to a down low, because I am #1 Unero fan of the Austin already. It's not worth upsetting me, okay? No, he's fantastic. He's just busy doing all the things I don't want to do, so everyone needs an Austin. So like the school run. So I got to go back to it. So we're going to Austin today, so I've had to film this before the school run. For any of my working parents, go you. The amount of stuff we have to do before the school run, I also like to get as many photos done that I can be listing. I don't list on eBay in the van, don't know, but any of the sidebar stuff and the stuff or whatnot I can list on the move, because it's a bit more simple. So I can do that today, and then we're going thrifting. I'm sure we're going to film it. It is, I don't know what day it is at this point, but we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. It's coming around fast this year. It is like a freight train that's not stopping, and it's going to roll on into St. Nick's territory very soon. And if anyone has joined us for a What Not show or wants to, then please do. That'd be nice. Just get up in the chat. I like the chat. I like knowing people are there. It's a comfort blanket. And yeah, if you want to see my Christmas tree, it's on Instagram right now for 24 hours, and then it will go. So that's it. I am going to go, although it's like quite fun to have a little chat, isn't it? It's quite nice. So I am going to go and enjoy my day. I hope you all enjoy your days too, or have enjoyed your day. I never know when we put these out, so it might be completely irrelevant. This might be out in the evening. I'm like, enjoy your day, and it's like 9:30 at night, so I hope it's not though. So yeah, thank you. Definitely out.